Now, this is something that God commanded all the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The reason that we are on the bottom now is because of sin, breaking God's law. So there's certain laws we have to return back to in order to be in the good graces of God. Read that. This is a law that needs to happen. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Read on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Read.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So, let's start with the man first. If I were to wear, what are garments that pertain to a woman? Bra, I like that.
Dresses.
Do you wear underwear?
Skirts.
You say dresses, skirts. What else? I like that. Good. Oh no. I ain't gonna say weave. that's not apparel. That's not clothing. That's an accessory. That's not clothing. Heels. Okay. So, if all that belongs to a woman, if I were to wear that and be trying to teach you the Bible, how would you look at me? Why not? Where?
I feel like we're not entitled to judge.
Why not?
Because you can't judge somebody when you probably do worse than what they do. So if I sit right here and judge somebody when I'm doing 10 times worse than what they do, who am I to judge them?
Who are you to judge? Okay. I like that. Sis, can we judge? What about you, sis? Can we judge? Why shouldn't we? Okay, so what is judgment? What is judging to you? Or what does that mean? Because I think y'all thinking about condemnation. What is judging to you? Like you can't, if you have a kid, you can't tell your kid, do this, do that?
I mean, there's different type of judging.
Huh?
That's like,
It's
How?
different type of judging.
because I'm gonna beat that butt if they don't do it. You gotta write it right. Yeah.
Can God beat our butt?
Yes.
How? See this? This is how we got our butt beat. You see this? Who are you according to that song? That proves right there that look, your butt got beat.
Right.
Because you don't even know who you are. You see that? Our butt got beat so bad, we clueless. But I think y'all thinking about judgment as in stone somebody versus judging. Because there's a book called Judges. So the Israelites weren't judging each other at that time?
They all judge each other. You know, judgment is something that lives forever. Everybody gonna have a point of view. Everybody gonna feel how they feel about it.
How does God think about our point of view?
That's what I'm saying. It's not
Give me
that
Psalms 119:11. I'm gonna show you. Because like God to us is like a father to a son or a father to a daughter, right? What does he think about, like, yo, mom? If your daughter or your son came to you about a point of view, and you told them to take out the trash by this time before I get back, and they didn't do it, and it's like, hey, mom, my opinion is, what's gonna happen? Judgment. You coming down with the hammer. It's just that simple. So it's the same mindset.
Right.
A lot of us have been cooked through Christianity. Christianity don't teach the Bible. They don't. And I'm gonna prove it. 111:13 or 111:13. Psalms 111:13. Because I'm gonna show you God how he views our opinions. Because some of us, I used to be a very opinionated brother until I started reading the Bible. I was like, man, I need to just shut up and just do what God say. And stop making excuses for myself saying I can't judge nobody. If ain't no murder, I'm about to judge a murder. I say, stop murdering somebody. You wicked Negro. Stop it. That's judging. I'm pointing out your sin and telling you to stop doing it. That's judging, according to God. And God said that we can judge. We read 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. He said we can. I'm gonna show you. Read that. Psalms 111. I'm sorry, Psalms 119, verse 111. Psalms 119, verse 111. So and again, where did you learn that from? That you can't judge? Okay, what about you, sis? Where you learn that from? What about y'all, sis? Where y'all learn that from?
My mom.
Mom? What about you, sis?
It's just my opinion. Like, that's just how I feel like.
I mean, but you gotta look at it like this. Our thoughts are not our thoughts. So my opinion is somebody else's thought pattern.
Right.
Meaning, if you look at me as a blank slate, I have to get a thought pattern from somebody or something. Nobody just comes up like, I'm gonna make a creation out of nothing. No,
Okay, so this
it's a thought pattern. That's why I say, where do you get it from? I got it from my mom and Christianity. That's where I got it from. What about you?
literally, like, I just got it from. I can do whatever I want to do. If I want to judge somebody, I'm gonna do it, regardless. Because that's what I want to do.
Hold on, sis, because I wanna bring this point out. Go
If I
ahead.
want to sit right there and say, why are you doing that? They ain't supposed to. I'm gonna do that.
No, but we go up to him like, hey, sis, why you dressed like that? Why are you dressed with your bonnet out?
Yeah, if it just depends on how, if I know them or if they feel comfortable.
I'm saying if you don't know him.
Because you never know how people, I don't have time for it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Because,
saying?
like you said, if you see somebody a murder in progress, you gonna say, hey, stop.
Oh no, I'm gonna call the police on him.
Yeah, that's what
I'm gonna call police.
Right.
I'm gonna sing like a mockingbird. That's him, he did it this time. I'm gonna sing like a mockingbird. I'm gonna sing all type of tunes.
Right.
That's the Negro right there.
Right.
He had the knife. Right there, I saw him. He was at this time, this night. I'm gonna tell. Because the scriptures in Leviticus 5:1 says we must tell on evil.
Right.
That's why all these murders be happening in Birmingham, because people scared to say something. We done with that. We saying something about it. And then we're gonna embolden our brothers and sisters. Y'all need to say something about it too. Because we saying something about it.
Yep.
I mean, just being real. Why am I scared of my own neighborhood? It's my neighborhood.
Right.
Why am I letting a Negro walk around with a gun? Or a Negress walk around violently?
Yeah.
Or whores to be in my neighborhood? Or drug dealing to be in my neighborhood? It's my neighborhood. They bring the value of the neighborhood down.
Yeah, and then people come and get it for cheaper value.
And who always come get it? White people. And what they do? Gentrification. Oh, they doing stuff against black people. No, we doing stuff against ourselves. That because you know why? We don't judge each other. That's the issue. Read that.
The book of Psalms 119 verse 111. Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever.
So David took God's testimonies, meaning his law, for an heritage. So that is our true heritage, God's law. Jump down to verse 113.
I hate vain thoughts.
I do what?
I hate vain thoughts. But thy law do I love.
So God hates vain thoughts. That's opinions. When I read that, I was my opinion don't mean nothing to God.
Right.
It don't matter. He created everything. He say, dress this way. You think I'm gonna fight the creator? You ever heard that saying, your arm's too short to box with God? I ain't boxing with him. I know. The way when you read in the scriptures how they punish the other nations, it's some Freddy Krueger type stuff that be happening. I don't want none of that smoke. So, again, go to 1 Corinthians 3. I'm gonna show y'all before y'all leave. God don't care about our opinions. So we either gotta obey or we don't, do our own thing and die in the end. Yes, read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God.
So the natural man is that sensual man, one that doesn't know anything about spirit. Mind you, if somebody say they spiritual and they don't have nothing about the Bible, the devil's spiritual too. Witchcraft is spiritual too, and a lot of our sisters in the midst of witchcraft.
Right.
I be seeing the stories with the Christian witches. Like what? Y'all crazy.
Yep.
And this is a thing in the South. It's a thing that these sisters be binding and putting spells and roots on people and saying, I'm doing it for God. What God you serving? The devil.
Right.
So, yes, if they say they spiritual and they come out this book, they are of the devil.
That's right.
Stay away from them. Read.
For they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
So if you're spiritually discerned, that means that you don't have the necessity, the necessary backing to even represent what you believe in, nor can you articulate what you really believe in. So you see the problem? That's why we got to be spiritual. And according to God, spiritual is keeping his commandments.
Right.
If I follow the laws of the spirit, the highest spiritual supreme being, wouldn't I be spiritual if I follow his law? It's just common sense. If I follow the laws of a high spiritual supreme being, and I follow his commandments, then in turn I will be spiritual if I follow his commandments. It's just that simple. Finish that out.
But he that is spiritual,
He that is what?
spiritual, judgeth all things.
So, a man or woman that is spiritual, meaning you're keeping of God's law, he can judge all matters. So I agree. Some of us do got some things that we deal with, but handle it through God's word. And then you know what? Judge that behind. Because
That's
we don't
right.
have enough brothers and sisters judging in this community.
Right.
For instance, go back to Deuteronomy 22 and 5. This is a law that God has put on us. Appreciate you, bro. This is a law that God put on us, and this is going on right now. Read that real quick. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man,
Right.
neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right.
For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So, to judge means to follow that commandment. Meaning our sisters stop wearing pants, things that belong to a man. If I were to wear a dress, you would look at me crazy. If I had a broad dress on looking like Medea, y'all probably get a laugh out of me, but y'all ain't gonna take me serious. And the thing is, when you laugh, you accept that foolishness.
Right.
That's the evil behind it. So, for instance, the thing is, y'all probably didn't even know this, but God has a law on dress code. What's going on now? Why are they going so hard in the paint to have the man in a dress and the woman to be in pants and very masculine? Or what do they call it? A strong black woman. I never heard of a strong Asian woman. I never heard of a strong East Indian woman.
Right.
I only hear about a strong black woman. Why is that? Why are they trying to weaponize y'all against your man? What do they know that we don't know?
Right. Bring it out.
You asking?
Yes.
Okay. So, a lot of women, and I'm not saying that they don't go by the Bible or don't go
They
by
don't.
But let me
answer
tell
for
you,
They don't.
most of the time now, and I'm not talking about then and how it was.
Talk about now.
Women have to step up and be the man because a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men fall short in certain places they don't supposed to fall short at. If a man's supposed to be the head of the household, then it wouldn't be no, I'm a strong black woman. But with black women, they always have to be strong.
But at the end of the day,
How is a man a man, though?
A woman is also supposed to, it's not just a man, you can't just depend on a man your whole life. It's supposed to be two in a household.
Okay, wait. So what is because you said the woman has to be the man. So my question now is, what is the definition or what is the regard of a man? If she has to be that, what is a man?
To protect, lead, and to provide. You know what I'm saying?
So if he's doing his job, why would you ever have to do it?
So then where would a strong black woman come from? If,
I don't know that I stand with him, but
No. You're good, bro. I'm letting my sister cook though. I really want to
if
hear.
it's a strong black man, it wouldn't be no women being masculine and having to do all this and having to do all that. But once they take on the job of being a man and providing, protecting, making sure the kids.
can I ask you a question?
Is that it? Hold on. Is that it? Is that our provision only? Because God has the definitions of everything. He even tells you what a woman is. Because if I were to ask, what is a woman?
Someone who makes sure that their family is fed.
That's an attribute. What is a woman? What does the word mean? Don't give me an attribute. What does the word woman mean?
Extension of a man.
No. What does a woman mean?
You tell me.
Who? All praise to the Most High. Let's see what God say. Because we got to go to the author of all things. He's the one that created everything. So he has the root word of what does it mean.
Right.
So read that. Genesis chapter 2, verse, start at 23. Read that.
The book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman.
Why?
Because she was taken out of man.
Woman means out of man. That's what the word woman means. Out of man. Not man with womb. No. Out of man.
Right.
So you know what else that means? You cannot be an independent woman. You cannot be independently taken out of a man. That makes no sense.
Right.
You are that piece to that man.
Right.
That's how God framed y'all women. Now, let's get what man is, because a woman cannot be a man. She cannot. The woman's masculinity is a man's
I just feel like men need
effeminate.
women need men, and we all need God, but at the end of the day, we all need each other.
No, but we need each other with boundaries.
Yes.
A lot of us don't have
And
boundaries.
Right.
We always got to have boundaries.
And God gives us those boundaries. So now we understand what the definition of woman is. It's out of man. That's what the word means. Don't be telling. I know they cooking our brothers and sisters' minds right now with the LGBT initiative, the whole gender versus. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You see how simple that was? How God was just. Woman means that.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Let's see what a man is. Give me that.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 2, verse 1.
Read.
Now the days of David drew nigh, that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
How?
And keep the charge of the Lord thy God.
If you say you're a man, you must keep the charge of the Lord.
That's
you
right.
must be keeping God's commandments to say you're a man.
Right.
Boys have jobs. Boys can get cars and clothes and
Right.
houses. But a man takes charge under his God.
Right.
Read.
To walk in all his ways.
Read.
To keep his statutes and his commandments.
And you know, if us men, we keep those statutes and we enforce them.
Right.
Or if the woman don't like it, kick rocks till your toes bleed.
That's right.
That's what we gonna say to her. Because we don't need women like that. Don't, you know what? Those aren't even women. Those are females. Because a female is an animal. Women are taken out of a man. Meaning, I need you for this service.
Do you not
Keep
read
reading.
that leaves no
Hold on,
room
hold on.
for growth?
To walk.
I'm gonna show you the growth.
To walk in his ways. To keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses.
So if our men did that, there would be term of growth. Because our men need to grow. Our men are weak right now. Most of the men have the mindset of boys. Messing around with every sister they want to do, knocking up every sister they want to knock up, and,
Right.
and then the crazy thing, it be the same silly sisters dating the same wicked Negro.
Right.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Which do you think is more prevalent? Do you think there are more black men or more black boys?
There's more black boys.
I disagree.
No. I'm about to prove there's more black boys. Read that last part again. Last part. Last 2 words.
As it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
Okay, so if we were to keep God's commandments as men, we wouldn't have this issue in our community. A lot of us are boys in the mind because we don't say nothing. Give me Leviticus 5:1. That's the problem.
Right.
But
We
I
don't
think that's
say nothing.
relative to your
No.
location.
We
I don't
don't
think that's
say
relative to what's
anything.
reality.
Why is the murder rate so high in Birmingham? We don't say nothing.
That's
Right.
Birmingham.
Why is
That is
it?
a subset.
Okay, Birmingham. Why is the murder rate high in Bessemer?
That is a subset.
But
It's because we don't say anything as
But
men.
that would also go to say that there are no black people in Hoover, Homewood, Vestavia. But if you look at a demographic from it, there are more minorities in Hoover right now than there are white people today.
Okay, so what?
So, no. I'm asking. So, of affluence and a level of being able to follow and walk within the sowing in the way of God is your idea of what a man is.
No. It's not my idea.
Well, not your idea.
We're reading what the scriptures say.
Right?
Hold on. The scriptures say that a man must keep the commandments. Give me Leviticus 5:1. Do we keep this as men? Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5, verse 1.
Read.
And if a soul sin and hears a voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he had seen it or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity.
This is keeping God's commandments. We don't do this as men. We're scared to say stuff because you know that saying, snitches get stitches. That's why we don't say nothing, because we fear man and not God.
Right.
So a real man is going to be like, to hell with a man. I fear my creator more than that flesh and blood.
Right.
Because God can bring doom and gloom on that flesh and blood.
Right.
But if I fall in the hand of the Lord, I don't know what can happen to me.
Right.
So we as men, we're not men in Birmingham.
Bring it up.
We're not. And I come from Atlanta.
Bring it up.
We're not men in Birmingham. We ain't men in Atlanta.
Right.
We ain't men in Houston.
Right.
We ain't men in Las Vegas.
Right.
All the Drake songs, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. It ain't no men there. It's boys.
Bring it up.
Because they still playing with a little, I got a switch. I got a little gun.
Bring it up.
That's lame. We're supposed to be able to die for our people.
That's right.
Now, if you was married, let's say you was married, sis. Somebody break down the door. Who you expect to get up?
Bring it up.
But he be like, but we 50-50 though.
Bring it up.
You gotta go. You see that? Natural. It's natural for a woman to say, okay, if I'm in danger, the man must protect me. But most of these, what do they call them? Drizzle brothers, they had that 50-50 mindset where it's like, oh nah, you protect yourself.
Right.
I guess
That's not walking in a man.
Which I
so that's why I say sisters can't be men.
Right. No, I get where you're coming from, and I stand with you. But what I'm ultimately saying is that I think that you're
Sisters,
basing what you're saying on more of a
on
subset than the reality of the totality. Because if that were the case, you wouldn't be standing in front of me. You consider yourself a man, yeah?
I am a man.
So I'm gonna count them out.
To
1,
God.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No.
8, 9. There are 9 men out.
You see, he missed the point.
No. I'm not missing the point at
missed the
all.
point.
I'm trying to get you to see that what I believe to be reality is more based on what you see versus what
Look, we just
really
read it.
is.
You weren't here. I don't care about what you believe, what reality is. What is our reality?
No, that's what
Look,
I'm saying.
Are we on the bottom as a people?
Are we on the bottom?
As a people?
Bring it up.
Absolutely not.
What world you live in?
I get what you're saying. We basically against each other.
So
More
are you?
than anything.
So when you
So
say
we're
are we
the
the lowest of the people, but you can sit here and say that we're like the chosen people of the Bible, we're not the lowest. How the hell could that be? Socioeconomically,
You want me to show you?
Socioeconomically, sure.
Because you weren't here.
I'm
You weren't here.
speaking.
You weren't here.
If you're
you
saying
wasn't-
that
you
we
wasn't
are the
here.
chosen people of the Bible,
Yes.
how could we be at the bottom?
Okay, let's
that
get
don't
it.
make sense.
Let's get it. Deuteronomy 28:15. Let's get why we're on the bottom.
Okay.
Why? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass if
So it's going to happen.
thou would not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
You ain't going to listen to God's laws, statutes, and commandments,
to observe to do all his commandments
nor are you going to study my word.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Read.
that all these curses,
All these what?
curses,
What?
curses
Read.
shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So that means there was a switch. And when you read verse 1, God said, if you keep my commandments, I'm going to put you on high above all nations on the planet. If you break them, I'm going to put you on low. And that's going to be a curse unto you.
That's right.
No, keep reading though. Let's go to 16.
Verse,
He says social economics. Let's see.
verse 16.
Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
How are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans cursed in the city?
Bring it out.
Curse in the city.
Yeah. I want you to see your reality. I want to see if it's your reality Or if we're making it up, how are we cursed in the city?
Enlightenment.
Okay, we're cursed because the violence is super high.
Right.
The STD rate is higher in our community.
Right.
The poverty
Right.
is higher in our community.
Right.
You see that? And then what else? Where are the Native Americans located?
Bring it on.
They're in reservations.
Right.
That's bro, they are hoods.
But everything you
hold
just
on.
named to me was socioeconomic.
Hold on. Did you hear about, it was a reservation that this Native American brother, he made a manifesto. And he told them on YouTube that he was gonna kill all these people at the school. Why wasn't that on the news?
Bring it on.
Wouldn't garner clicks. News is news and media is a result of being able to garner clicks and to be.
No,
able to
but
keep
you see
people
what I
engaged.
mean? It's hidden from you.
Right.
It's not.
Your
hidden.
own
It's not
curses
gonna
are
garner
hidden.
Clicks.
No, meaning
It's
you
not-
have to search these things out.
Right.
It's hidden.
No, I get that.
So,
but what I'm
we're
ultimately
cursed. Hold
saying
on, we're
is that
cursed in the city, right?
Yeah.
So read the second part.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
How are we cursed in the country? How?
Give it to me.
How?
I don't believe I'm cursed, so you tell me.
Okay. So have y'all ever heard of Monsanto?
Yes.
Okay. Monsanto is a
genetically
seed,
modified
a seed growing
that
company.
ultimately grows and creates
So-
a bunch of genetically modified BS that gets put into everything from Starbucks down to your McDonald's.
Okay.
I'm fully familiar.
What did they do
I'm
to
not
the,
saying that.
hold
I'm
on,
not.
stop.
Go ahead.
What did they do to the black farmer, since you know that information? What did they do
Pretty
to the
much
black
took his land and told him that he had to come and buy it back at an outrageous price. And then once he did find a way to buy it back, they burned it down and then they made the ground unfucking farmable. I'm familiar.
So
I'm not saying I'm not.
So wait a minute. So that's not a curse?
No. That's
Oh
a
my
choice
God.
of people.
So wait a minute. What about
So the white
Rosewood?
man is the one giving out.
Hold on. What about Rosewood?
Shit.
You remember that song, They Dropped the Bomb on Me?
Yeah.
It was off after Tulsa, they got bombed, right?
Right.
Is that a curse for us not to? We tried to grow our economics, and who got jealous?
The white man.
so-called white man, which his biblical name is Esau.
Right. That's right.
He got jealous with Jacob, or the 12 tribes of Israel, trying to build their social economics.
Right.
You know what he did? He dropped the bomb on it, baby.
Bring it out. Right.
He dropped a bomb on it. And then you know what else he did? Something called integration.
Right.
Yeah.
The white man's
One of the
ice
worst
colder
things that
than my
ever.
brother's
It was
ice.
something that was amazing on paper and
That
worked
was
out
the
for-
worst thing that ever happened to us.
Yeah.
We was more closer to each other when we were segregated than we were integrated.
Right.
And our dollar stayed in our community
with us
longer and everything
integrated,
else.
We have that.
I get it. I'm not.
We
saying-
have. Oh, I'm free.
Yeah.
But I'm not. No, you're not above your people.
Bring
I'm
it on.
not above my people. I don't want to be above my people. I am with my people. I'm not saying that I'm not walking lockstep with you guys, but I'm also not going to play into the idea that I'm cursed as a result of my skin. That's ridiculous.
I didn't say that. See,
That's
you're not
ridiculous.
listening. I did not say
What
that.
am I not listening to?
I said Israel was cursed because we did not keep God's commandments.
Right.
It had
And are
nothing to
we
do
the
with skin
people of
tone.
Israel?
When did I say skin tone about that?
No.
When?
Are
When did I
we
say
the
skin
people
tone,
of
sis?
Israel?
So you
Is
just
that
made up
white man
stuff.
in that store of Israel?
No.
I am of Israel. Correct?
Yeah, possible.
So why would I assume that I have
Not your mindset though.
No, huh?
I'll show you what type. Give me Galatians 2 and
I'm
12.
just curious.
Ephesians 2 and 12, I'm sorry. Because a lot of our brothers and sisters had that mindset. This is why we can't do this. Because it's like, oh no, well, it's differences here and there.
But are we gonna
No.
okay? But
We
if that's
as
the
a
case,
whole,
then I
and
wouldn't have
look, I said
employed
black,
over 30
Hispanics,
motherfucking black people.
and Native
Like, I've
Americans.
done that.
We are on the bottom.
But what
I'm
you're
actually
ultimately-
Native American. I know my people on the bottom.
Right.
We on the bottom. And this brother has the audacity to say we not? Oh, that, bruh, you don't know history nor the scriptures. Read that.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 12. That at that time you were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise.
So a lot of us today are without Christ. We don't know the true image of Christ.
Right.
We don't know the true doctrine of Christ. So we're without Christ today. Read it again.
That at that time you were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel.
And what is alien to something? Meaning that you once was a part of it, but now you're foreign to it, right? So what was the commonwealth? That all these blessings belong to us.
To be
but
alien
because
is to
we
never
broke
be
God's
included.
commandments,
You were never
we lost
included if
it.
you were an alien.
Read.
And strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world.
So how do we have no hope? We were serving holidays that don't pertain to God.
Right?
Most of us know 4th of July.
Right.
Most of us know about Memorial Day,
Right.
Labor Day,
Right.
Thanksgiving Day,
Bring it
the
on.
death of my brothers and sisters.
Right.
What else? Christmas, for New Year's, which start in the dead of winter.
Bring it on.
We know these holidays, but give me 5 of God's holidays, since you know stuff, since you know knowledge.
I don't celebrate any holidays, so that would be irrelevant to me. I'm ultimately
Yes,
saying,
you do. Yes, you do. If
I
somebody
celebrate
wanna,
Christmas, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate
if somebody
4th
want
of
to
July.
invite you
I
to
personally-
their house
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving or for 4th of July, you gonna
Okay,
eat
so
something?
let's go back
You
to
gonna
all
eat?
of the stuff that I've done this
You
year.
gonna eat?
No, I'm not saying that I wouldn't. But a lot of it's
Why? I agree with you. It is.
But I wholeheartedly believe in what you're saying. If what you're saying is true, you're damning 60% of the people that live on planet Earth. Because 60% of the people don't believe in what you're saying.
What is
No,
2/3?
I'm talking outside of America. Like, let's
I'm
screw
talking the
America.
world.
Because I know we're here.
We're talking the world.
Yeah.
2/3.
Yeah,
2/3 of
the
our
world
nation. No, not the
don't
world.
believe in what you're saying.
2/3 of our nation is gonna die. That's 66% of our people.
That's
heard
right.
this word. 66%. 33%.
100% of us are gonna die.
Hold on. 33% of our people are gonna listen to this information
Right.
and do it.
Right.
So that's an already small number. So, bruh, you telling me something that the scriptures already told.
That's right.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.